What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name's Skady. This is game number 3 of this best of 5 between these two crazy good Age of Mythology of the Titans players. This is the semi-finals of AWOL Destroyers tournament for 2022. 2-2-2. That's a lot of twos. So, what are we going to see in this game? I don't know. It's not like we've seen Poseidon versus Odin much at all, really. Especially not Skady playing Odin. We've seen Matreiuss play a lot of Odin before. This map is a perfect map for Poseidon players to do a 4-minute advance time. Hoplite Toxody, right? Hear me out. Hoplite Toxody, 4-minute advance time. Pull back at about 7 minutes. Go Mythic Age. Live the dream. Live the dream. I'm telling you. I'm telling you to live the dream. Just live it. And the reason for that is that you get an advantage of the early game. You take that advantage. You don't throw it away. You sit in your base. You say GG because your opponent lost their town center. Anyways. We continue. Onwards and upwards. Now, there is a lot of other options here for Poseidon as well. You can go in with straight Hippocon and try and quell the storm, as it were, trying to match raiding cavalry with Hippocon into basically just essentially just trying to outplay your opponent by getting raids by the... You have to actually play better than your opponent to win, because your Hippocon take longer to train than their raiding cavalry. Your Hippocon cost more resources than their cavalry. Your Hippocon are slower than their cavalry. By all metrics, your Hippocon are actually worse than the raiding cavalry. I think that's better than them is one-on-one. If they're one-on-one, then that's it. Anyways, we see the temple coming up now for Skady. He's got a whole bunch of villagers currently on the wood here. And he'll have to... on the gold here, you have to pull those gatherers off and go over to wood. Standard early game shenanigans here for the Norse players, as they do always put a couple gatherers onto gold. We are seeing a little bit of micro here from Skady, pulling that low HP villager all the way back to wood before swapping. Very smart play there from Skady, making sure he's not losing that one. This temple out in the middle of nowhere, I wouldn't be surprised to see like an Ares play here from Matreiuss, but I don't think he's actually scouted Skady very well here, and without the forward temple, makes me feel like he's not going to do that. We do see the delayed lure from Matreiuss, which means there is a very real possibility here. This is the perfect map for it, because you get 6-7 goat. You get this lure here, which is 100% going to pull in a whole bunch of food that wasn't in your base, and you can move out and just like hunt this. Completely fine. We do see a random villager coming over here to do so. And we'll see what he's going to do. We do see a cheeky second pause from our Odin player Skady. So we are honing in on this location here. We have actually seen Skady play all 3 of the vanilla gods thus far in this series. So he's showing off all of the different gods, whereas Matreiuss is just, I can only play Greek. That's all he can play. So... that's what we're seeing. There aren't any god restriction rules here either, so you kind of do whatever you want with that. And we'll see how it's going to go. The wall's all coming up here for Matreiuss. Very smart, nice and defensive. No need to do anything too crazy. And we'll see how he's going to move forward in this game. What is he going to do? What is the strats? We do have this relic here going to get picked up, the Ring of Nibelung, giving you the extra 18 free goals a minute, which is approximately a third of a villager. A third of a villager. That's what that relic gives you. So it's one of those ones that just doesn't do all too much. Now, where's the final relic? I don't see it. There it is. The Flagstone of Buhan. Not the best, but not the worst. Anyways, Matreiuss getting himself his double stables here. So, and there's the early forest fire. Oop, oop, oop. Imagine forest firing a location with 2 storage pits. He rebuilds the granary. The madman. And now Matreiuss has got himself 4 militia, right? Or is it 3? Did he lose one? Not sure. And now the Hippocon going to come through. Imagine Hoplites right now with these 3 militia. Put on so much pressure. We do see that Skady's left these caribou behind though. Very, very smart. Allows him to kind of push forward, get this, save that food for much later. It's just brilliant play here from Skady as we're now starting to see those raiding cavalry coming out. And it's all going to be about multitasking here. All about multitasking, seeing who can do as much damage as they can. But with Matreiuss' walls already up, I'm not sure he's going to be able to do all too much. We are seeing Skady committing to a fight here against those militia. A little bit of a mistake, actually almost losing the Valkyrie there in the back as the nice micro there from Skady. Yet again, we do see 1 raiding cavalry falling plus a Valkyrie here as it's looking like Matreiuss is maybe just a little bit too good at this point, a little bit too strong, too many units out, especially with those militia. Imagine not forest firing and then trying to make that push happen normally. Could have been a different story. As now we do see the villagers currently on to the elk here. Medium Raiders is coming through. Going to start getting some big damage dealt onto Matreiuss' Hippocon. Got 46 pop, 48 pop a piece here as the army going to be fighting each other. The hearse will do a lot of damage here. But the Hippolyta in the back still very, very clean. Not touched at all. We see the villagers pulled off of the food situation here. Going to start trying to get some shanks in. But the Hippolyta sniping those villagers off very, very nicely. Nice micro there from Skady. Matreiuss too strong at this point, picking off so many of the units here. 47 to 45 population. Villager difference is only 2 at this point. These gatherers going to be returning back onto the food fairly shortly as Matreiuss is not able to win this fight. I've talked about it once, I talk about it a million times. About the 7-minute mark is the time when you cannot beat the the Norse army anymore with Greek, as these villagers are though getting sniped down. So Matreiuss getting some wins here on the economy even after all of that has happened, but the raiding cavalry numbers starting to very heavily favor Skady as he does manage to push Matreiuss back, but now he's down to 21 villagers. That might be enough for Matreiuss to just pull away with this game. And there was no real reason for him to fight that, in all honesty. He could have pulled back onto his caribou in his own base. We do see Skady pulling off of the wood situation now, jumping onto his food here. Very smart to do so. Overgathering wood, not much point. Do everything else. Now we see the army of Matreiuss returning back in onto this position. Probably still shouldn't be taking these fights. 6 Hippocon to 10 raiding cavalry definitely favors the raiding cavalry here. Gold mine situation for Matreiuss. 1,400 gold remaining with the gold mine of Skady with only 700 gold. As it's looking like Skady is going to continue to try and get his raiding cavalry numbers up to hold on in this position, as Matreiuss just going to sit back. Wouldn't be surprised to see Matreiuss attempt to go to the next age here, but he is getting the medium cavalry. The villagers happily eating the food over there. There are all of these elk on this position here that are very, very easy to eat because the walls are up, and he probably should have been eating that anyways at this point. As Matreiuss pulling back, we see Skady pushing in here, trying to get some good damage dealt. Nice micro from Skady on this front here, dealing with these units beautifully. We see the raiding cavalry getting pushed back. As the micro from Matreiuss, very strong. 61 population for Matreiuss to 64 for Skady. So Matreiuss still trying to fight this, and I'm still not certain that he ever seriously wins these fights. And now Matreiuss trying to escape here. He's going to lose even more units trying to run away. Matreiuss has got a big advantage here. He's even deleted a building to try and get back into his base, but Skady is not allowing him. The path blocking from Skady's raiding cavalry is off the chain good in this game, and nearly, if not every one of those units has fallen there. Beautiful play by Skady, sniping so many units, and Skady has got the population advantage firmly in his grasp, allowing that Theseus to live with 13 HP as well. Super aware. Incredible play by Skady. Matreiuss in a difficult position now. Even after that early game win, we see the Dwarves moving on to this location. Thundering Hooves getting researched by Skady. We see a stray villager over here, not going to be taken out, but this raiding cavalry will now start being able to stream in onto this gold mine. And the problem for Matreiuss is going to be second gold mine. How is he going to secure that? I would love to see some infantry units coming in for Skady to throw longhouses all around. He's got the ravens here. He can put the raven in the middle of these gold mines, keeping an eye on those. He's got the other raven moving up to the top gold mine. Super well played by Skady, going after another stable. It's denying the spirited charge from Matreiuss as well. Unintentional, but nice play from Skady. Nonetheless, he's pulling back 69 population to Skady's 89 population. Spirited charge restarting as the stables get thrown back up yet again. The villagers over on this location as the raiding cavalry going to attempt to get over here as fast as they can. Matreiuss not paying attention. He's going to attempt to make a break for it into and through that gate. We'll see. Can we see any sort of path blockage here? No. We will see those villagers retreating away. No problem. Now we've got the counter raids coming in for Matreiuss, but Skady's going to be trying to build some of those Valkyrie out. Still a huge advantage for Skady in this fight here, as he's got all the population advantage. Spirit charge will pop through soon. The villagers are here. He could decide to shank those if he so chose. Skady caught back up on the villager count and the side raid. Multiple raids going on. We do see the Raven spotting out these villagers over here as well. As these villagers retreating back, we will see one getting picked off as he does run into and through that location. There's the raiding cavalry hitting this location as well, over here as well. Nice retreat micro here from Matreiuss, distracting the majority of these units. And now Skady going to attempt to come over onto this location, hitting these villagers here nicely as the raiding cavalry, multiple angles onto these villagers. So many villager kills. Matreiuss now below the villager count of Skady here, losing so many more. And there is the ceasefire from Matreiuss. Sometimes you just got to click it early. I feel no reason why Matreiuss should have ran away here. Once he saw these raiding cavalry, just ceasefire and be okay. Now Skady has to think about, well, I've got the option of going to the heroic age, having frost and having a very nice time. We are seeing villagers coming through for Skady as well, as he's hyper aware that he can utilize those in a fight and help him win this, as he wants to come in and take this hunt for the time being. Very, very nice play for Skady to come in here anyways. We'll see how it's all going to go. More units coming in for Matreiuss. Got a lot of food in the bank. We see a couple of raiding cavalry going to hit this gold mine while hitting all over here. How are the armory upgrades looking here for Skady? No armory upgrades. No armory upgrades for Matreiuss, but 120. How did he get to 120 population? He created those villages. He turned them into Ulfsarks. He's got an extra 5 population over Skady at this point. In fact, he's got an extra 6 population somehow. He's creating another Ulfsark somewhere as he's pushing in. Going to take this fight as best as he can. The Ulfsark going to help out a ton. This fight will determine the game. We've got a couple of raiding cavalry over here sniping down the villagers on that location, as well as the Valkyrie getting taken down by the Hippolyta, by the Theseus. Nice micro to pull away by Skady. Another Valkyrie coming in onto this location. 106 population, 100 population for Skady, 90 population for Matreiuss. The villagers trying to fight this one off. Still very close for both sides here, but looking like the raiding cavalry doing enough damage. Meanwhile, over here, the raiding cavalry have left, returning back up onto this position, trying to get as many units over here as he possibly can. 70 population apiece here, as it's looking like Matreiuss has managed to hold that location somehow, some way. We see Aurora Borealis getting researched by Skady. Gonna have to figure out how to continue in this game, keep using that mobility. It seems like the villager count here, 35 to 34, still incredibly close. These villagers coming around to the corner of the map as Skady looking like he is going absolutely bonkers here with these villagers. He wants to take these Aurochs for himself, taking this fight over here. The Valkyries, Aurora Borealis has not come through just yet. The raiding cavalry getting the damage done. Skady dropping down to 60 population, but the the Hippocon not here. They're pulling back. We even see a stray throwing axeman coming in. The villagers for Skady walking into this fight as well, as they want to get in and involved right now, as Skady needs to think about, is he commit to this all in or what? As more units popping out, starting to make some more Ulfsark on the front, more raiding cavalry coming in from the back, but the training time just not there. Matreiuss 67 population, Skady 62 population. The Hippocon getting sniped down here. The villagers helping out an absolute ton. Matreiuss has to pull his own villagers now, which he's starting to do. He's got a lot of gold in the bank, so he can very safely pull them if he so chooses. And now we'll see Skady retreating away from this location. The Hippocon now can come onto these villagers that are hunting on the front. There are Aurochs over here. There's no reason for Skady to send his villagers into this position, but more villagers or more units coming over here. The villager's going to be fighting this one. Skady doesn't care. He's just like, I need to kill off as many Hippocon as I possibly can here, because then I can take down all the villagers of Skady. The army streaming in here. More Hippocon coming in. More stables coming through for Matreiuss as he's trying to hold on. These Hippocon micro here. Very nice. The villagers fighting here as well. Throwing axemen getting taken down. Matreiuss pulls all of his villagers up. He's still got 400 gold in the bank. Skady with very little food economy coming through here as well. The villagers falling, 31 villagers apiece here as this fight is continuing. Absolute madness as Matreiuss realizes and Skady realizes how important this fight is, but it's looking like there are way too many red units left over here. Skady 42 population, Matreiuss 50 population. Both players left bleeding here. 27 villagers apiece at this point. This game is so maddeningly close right now. And Skady pulls back, moving forward onto the Aurochs in the middle of the map with 18 dwarves here. He's pulled everything off the gold mine to get as much food income as he possibly can. And this game is close. Where are these Hippocon going? They're looking like they're moving over here to try and defend this location, but maybe they're going to spot the villagers on this hunt. And he did notice it, checking that out in the fog of war. The villagers dropping off all that location. He can easily fight this. There's so many dwarves here, and he is indeed going to turn around, take this fight. There's no way that many dwarves will fall here. More dwarves coming in onto this location as Skady swinging in with his own raiding cavalry. The Hippocon will hit this very hard, but it's looking like Skady going to be able to hold this for the time being. More units coming in here. Population is 45 to 57. Has the Hippocon retreating away here. This longhouse has been dealt with. The food situation for Skady dire. There's no real Aurochs anyways, but I tell you what, there's normally Aurochs in the corners of the maps here. You can see they are normally, but it's looking like there's not much over here, and I think Matreiuss thinks that there might be, so he's searching around, not able to find it just yet. As the Hippocon returning back onto this position, raiding cavalry, sniping down some more Matreiuss villagers here. 52 population to 82. Matreiuss has got that population that he needs here. Some farms are up here for Skady, but more units flowing in onto this position. We'll see if Skady can hold this. The dwarves do have that extra 10 HP over the gatherers and the villagers in this game. More raiding cavalry coming in here for Skady to hold on as the Hippocon of Matreiuss have to pull out of this location. Too many raiding cavalry for the time being, but more are coming in for Matreiuss, as it's looking like this is going to be a big fight yet again, as we're going to see another one coming in here. But nice fight to start off for Skady as more Hippocon coming in, and Skady in that moment does decide to tap out, not able to keep up with the production after all of that madness there. Beautiful play by Matreiuss. Skady making it very, very tough for him. Almost able to take that win with that all in. But it just didn't end up going his way. 115 supply fight normally goes the way of the Norse player here. But somehow, some way, Matreiuss manages to make it work for him here and gets the dub here, going up 2-1 in this best of 5. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.